If you ever wanted to build a mobile app, then you know how hard it is. You have to learn programming languages and write a lot of code. But not anymore. This is the time of AI and vibe coding, and you just need a great app idea to make money from it. And even if you don't know coding and programming, there are many vibe coding platforms that lets you build mobile apps without any coding knowledge. And today I am going to talk about a platform called Super App, through which you can very easily build native iOS apps without any coding knowledge. You have to just describe the app idea you have, just type the features you want in your app, and Super App will build your app in just a few minutes. And in this video I am going to show you the complete workflow of building a fitness tracker app through Super App platform. And the reason I am building a fitness tracker app, because recently I came to know about an app called Kale AI, which is a calorie tracker app which just got acquired, and it had grown to around $30 million of annual revenue in just 2 years of its launch. So I thought, why not build an app something like that. So in this video I am going to build an iOS app which will be a fitness tracker app with home workout plans. So let's start building the app. So this is the website of Super App, through which you can download its application for Mac and then start building whatever app you want to build for iOS or other devices of Apple. So if you scroll through the page, you can see other information, and here you can see one platform every Apple device. You can build apps for iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even MacBook. So first of all, you have to sign in. So if you click on the sign in button, you get two options: either you sign in with Google account or Apple. So after signing in, you have to just click on download and then install the app on your MacBook. So after installing Super App on your MacBook, if you open it, it will ask you to install Xcode if it is not installed on your MacBook. So install that also, and then you can start building any iOS app through Super App. So now I have opened the Super App application on my MacBook, and this is how the home page looks. You get here an input box where you have to just describe what type of app you want to build, whatever feature you want in your app, you have to describe here. So as I told you, I am going to build today a fitness tracker app with home workout plans. So I am just writing the prompt. So after entering the prompt, you can see here are many other options also. First of all, you have the option of choosing device type. If you want to just build an app for iPhone, click on iPhone. If you want to build an app for iPhone and iOS, just click on the below button. So currently I am building this app for iPhone, so I am selecting iPhone. And then here you can see different options, like if you have some reference image for your app, you can just attach that, and even you can add a website reference and also Figma file. So after typing the prompt and selecting some reference images, you can just click on this button, start building, and Super App will just start building the app. So you can see it is generating .swift files. So Swift is a programming language developed by Apple, and it is used in building apps for Apple devices. So now you can see Super App has built the initial version of the app, and it has also opened simulator. So you can see this is how the app looks. So let's see what are the features of it. So this is the home page, and here there are many options like workout plans, timer, progress, profile. So currently it has only built the home page, and it has created different tabs, but it has not built the other tabs. So if we see here, which feature would you like to build next? So it is just showing some prompts like build the reps timer, build workout plans, add progress tracking. So I am saying build everything. So it will build everything, like every options it has already created. So I am just sending the prompt. So after 5 minutes, Super App has built everything, every feature it had earlier created, like workouts tab, timer tab, progress tab, and it has also added sign in option. You can see the moment you open the app, it asks you to sign in or sign up. So if I click sign up, then it asks for email and other things, and currently I think there is some work is still pending. And I also want the guest mode feature. Let's say I don't want to sign in, I just want to check what are the features of the app. So I am writing here. So now it has added the feature of guest user. You don't need to sign in just to try the app. You can just use the app, and if you want to create your account, then you can create it. So now let's see what are the features of it. So this is the home page and it looks good. Then there is workout tab. So there are many workouts like full body burn, core crusher, morning yoga, cardio blast. So let's see how it looks when I click on any workout plan. I am clicking on this full body burn, and there are many exercises: jumping jacks, burpees, high knees, mountain climbers, squat jumps, and there are also sets, 4 sets, and there is also timing for rest. So let's click on start workout, and now the timer has started. So you have to do jumping jacks exercise for 40 seconds, and then you can move on to another exercise. So this is working good, I think. So let's close this. So now if I go to the timer tab, here you have first rep counter, and then there is countdown. And if I go to progress, so it is showing 7 workouts this week, this much calories burned, active time, monthly calories. So this is the analytics feature. You can just track your exercises and workouts. And then there is the last option of profile, where currently it is showing guest user, and you can just create an account. So let's see, if I click on this create a free account, it is showing sign in option, but I think there should have been written email address and password. It is not showing, so I will just type it here. So now I have directed it to add email ID and password text in the sign in page, and along with that I have told it to work on the dark mode feature. So whatever changes you want, you have to just describe, and Super App will just build that. And one more thing I wanted to tell you, that if simulator is not opening by default, so you can just click here and you can select on what device you want to simulate it, and then you have to just click on this button, launch your app on the selected device, and then it will open on the simulator. So now it is saying both issues fixed, like sign in placeholder text and dark mode toggle. So you can see it is written here email and then password. And if I click on continue as guest and I go to dark mode option, you can see the app has now turned into dark mode. So now I think my app is now completed, except one feature. If I go to create a free account, so it will not work because it is not connected to any database. So now I will do that. So if you see here at the top, here is an option, connect your database to store app data. So if you click on this, it will ask you to sign in with Supabase. So I'm clicking here, and then you have to create an account on Supabase. So Supabase is basically a platform for database user authentication and storage, and you have to just create an account here. So I am going to click on sign up, and then I am going to type my email ID. So I am confirming my email address, and now it is asking to create an organization. I am clicking here, then I am writing a name, type is personal. There is a free plan, so I am obviously selecting the free plan now. Create organization. So now it is asking to select a project. So let's create a new project. I am writing fitness app, then I have to create a database password, then create new project. So my project has been created, and now if I go to Super App, you can see my project is showing, and now I am clicking on connect, and now I am going to click here connect Supabase. It is showing a prompt. I am clicking on connect Supabase, persist user data and settings to the cloud, so that whatever sign in data any user puts in, it will be stored on the Supabase project database. So now Supabase is completely connected to the app, and if I now go to the Supabase account, so this is our project, and if I go here table editor, so now you can see it has added different tables like profile. So whatever sign in data I will or any user will add, so it will be shown here, and then there is table data for daily states, then workout history. So this is how database is being stored here in the Supabase. So now let's try to add an account here. So I am going to type my email address. So I have not created an account. Let's see what it shows. It says incorrect email or password. Currently there is no account created with this email. So let's go to sign up page, and now I am typing my name, my email address and a password, and then I click on create account. And now if I go to profile section, you can see my name and email address is showing. And if I go to the Supabase account and go to table editor, so I should see my email address here. You can see in the profiles tab it is showing a username is Hemant and email is this. So this way you can create database and profile user authentication page through Supabase. So now I think my app is completed. This is the home page, it is showing all the states, then there is workouts. So I think everything is working now. Timer is also working, progress, and then profile page is also working. And if you want to publish your app on the App Store, you have to just click on this publish button, and then it will ask you to log in through your Apple ID, and then you have to enroll on the Apple developer program, and it will charge you $99 per year, and then you can just publish your app on the App Store. So this is how you can very easily build any iOS app on Super App, and then you can also publish that app on the App Store.